Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Another beautiful day. If you guys watched the last video, you'll know that we sold our steers last Friday. They ended up doing really good. About 2/3 of them weighed right at around 900 pounds. Those ended up selling for $257, so $257 per hundredweight, so about $900 for 900 pounds. 257 times 9. You guys can do the math. And then the other third weighed right at about 800 pounds. And those ones sold for $272, so $272 per hundredweight. That's usually how they do it. It's either $2.72 per pound or $272 per hundredweight. That's typically how you see cattle prices if you're looking at, you know, marketing reports and stuff. But yeah, super grateful for that. Those are the highest prices my dad has seen in his lifetime, and my grandpa too. We're just super grateful for the Lord's provision for us and everything. But you know, expenses are getting higher too, so prices have to rise as expenses get higher. But still, they did really well and we're very grateful for that. But yeah, gonna treat some sick calves this morning. We've had some really up and down weather. It's really nice today. It's gonna be like 65 degrees. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70 degrees, but yesterday and the day before it was snowing and it was like around the 30s. So that type of weather is really hard on the calves. They seem to catch pneumonia when the temperature goes up and down like that. So it's really important we check on our calves all the time and just catch them if they're looking like they feel a little sick. So what I kind of look for is if they have droopy heads, if their ears are drooping, if they're breathing really hard, and then we'd give them a shot of either Draxxin or Nuflor. So we've been treating a few of them the last few days, but we still go out every day and make sure, you know, look them all over and make sure nothing's catching a little bit of a bug. We want to be on top of it, keep them healthy. Most of these look pretty good. Like this little bugger here, you can see his ears are kind of droopy. I actually treated him yesterday, so I'm not going to give him a shot today. The drugs we give him, you don't give it to him every day. You just give him like once a week, once every 3 or 4 days. So keep an eye on him, make sure he starts to feeling better. He seems a little bit more up and at 'em today, which is nice. See this calf right here, he's really just, his head's pretty droopy. He's probably not feeling the best, while most of them have their heads up. So I'll probably try and catch him, treat him. I know you guys would have liked to see me roping, but it's too hard to try and rope today. Yeah, still gonna give this sick calf some new floor. It took me a while to catch it. All that. Pretty out of practice with my roping. And it's hard on foot and with the four-wheeler rather than with the horse or something. We got it done. This calf some Jaques. 30-17. I'll write that down so I don't treat him again this week. I think those were the only 2 sick ones today. In this group, anyway. We've had these two bald eagles hanging out in this tree the last few days. I don't know if you can see them flying. But I think they're eating afterbirth, and we do have a dead pile over here where we, you know, the calves that have died, we put them in the dead pile and stuff. So that must be where they're going to hang out, but it's kind of cool. We are going to start doing some branding at the end of this week. So I got to set up our little branding facility here. I'm going to set up some panels for a little catch pen for our calves. Then I made that alleyway last year. Set that up, set our table on the other end, and that should be good. So here's what we got. We'll put the calves in here in the barn, run them in this little pen, and I'll push them up into our little alleyway that I built. Slide them in there. Can have 3 or 4 in the alleyway ready to go. And then our table's on the other end. Flip them over, brand them, castrate them, kick them out. And then the ones that are done will be in here. So, yeah. The alleyway worked pretty good last year. We used to not have one. We used to just push them straight into the chute. But now it's kind of nice to be able to have 3 or 4 ready. They can just keep them coming. I can just keep the alleyway filled. It's just a little more efficient. Works good. So, I think we're ready. All right, let's go. Angus and I are gonna go do some harrowing. I'm just gonna hook up the harrow. I left it over here. Probably about a couple weeks ago, I started harrowing over here. This side of the field, I'm over halfway done. I'm just gonna finish it up today. I got a little grass patch to do up on the side of this field that I was disking up with Silas that had corn in it. We're gonna put oats and peas in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this thing hooked up real quick. Come on, Angus. Come on, load up. Good boy. Are you driving? Okay. So we had some cows in here this fall, early winter. And what the harrow is doing, it's just breaking up the cow pies, spreading them out. That way they'll decompose a lot quicker. There's also some gopher mounds in this field. It's just spreading those out too, making this field a lot smoother. We're gonna spend a lot of time driving on it, you know, cutting hay, baling, raking, picking up bales. So it's nice to have a nice smooth field. But the main reason is we're trying to smooth out those, we're trying to break up those cow pies, spread out that fertilizer a little bit more, and just help them to decompose a bit quicker.